Hi everyone, welcome to Pearl's Kitchen. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up, press the red button to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified for my upcoming videos. It's absolutely free. Thank you very much. When we pour out our bitterness, God pours in His love. Amen. Today I'm going to show you how to make lime pickle. This is my mum's recipe and here are the ingredients. In this bowl I've got 12 limes. You can cut it into big pieces or small pieces like I did. And in there I've got 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Now you need to let the salt and the lime rest for at least 3 hours, but preferably overnight like I did. And in here I've got the juice of 2 limes. So in total I had 14 limes. And in here I've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of hing, that's Asafoetida. And I've got around 3/4 teaspoon of kalonji, that's black onion seed. And I've got 1 teaspoon of mustard seed, that's rye. I've got 1 tablespoon of chili powder, that's hot red chili powder. And I've got 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri mirch, that's the color, the chili powder that has less hotness in there, more for color. I've got 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. I've got 1 teaspoon of salt. In here I've got 1/2 teaspoon of fennel, that's soft. And I've got 1 teaspoon of methi seed. And I've got 2 teaspoons of mustard, and this has to be roasted and coarsely ground, so I'll show you how I do that later. In here I've got 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and we'll need 1/2 cup of mustard oil, and we'll need a jar that's been sterilized. I've already sterilized this jar to make the pickle. Okay, the very first thing for this lime pickle, we're going to take a dry frying pan and we're going to roast the rye and the saunf and the methi. So first put the rye in. And just take a tissue paper. You can see it starts to pop. A few seconds later you put the methi. And then you put the saunf. It only takes seconds. You're just roasting it for a few minutes, few seconds. Like less than a minute, and that's it. You put the gas off and now let this rest and cool down. Okay, now that all the seeds are cooled down, I've transferred it into a mixie bowl. Now we need to grind this, but make sure it's not very fine powdery. Leave it a little bit coarse and don't put any water in it. So I'm just going to grind this into a coarse powder. Okay, that's how our roasted seeds should look like. It only took 3 to 4 seconds to grind that. So I'm going to keep that aside now. Okay, now in the karai you mix both the oil, the mustard oil and the vegetable oil, and as soon as it gets nice piping hot, the first thing you need is to put the hing, and then you put the mustard seed, and then few seconds later when it starts popping you put the onion seeds. It's so quick to make this lime pickle and you'll really love it. And then few seconds later, when it stops popping, which is now, you need to add all the lime. Let the lime fry with the onion seed and the hing and then dry for at least 3 minutes. Okay, now it's had its 3 minutes of frying. Now you need to add the 1/2 teaspoon of salt and all the chilies and the turmeric. And now you let this fry. Put the gas down a little bit, and now you let this fry for at least 4 minutes. Okay, now this has been frying for the last 4 minutes. Now you're going to put the the lime juice. Stir it in, and then you're going to put all the coarse ground seeds. And stir that in. Smells really, really lovely. Now this needs to, now you can put the lid on and put it on simmer, and now this has to cook for at least 5 minutes. Okay, that's our lime pickle ready. It's had its 5 minutes. I'm going to put the gas off now. That's already done now. So now we let it cool down before we bottle it. Okay, now our lime pickle is completely cooled down. Now it's ready to be bottled. So you can just put it in the bottle. Okay, that's our lime pickle bottled. You need to let it rest and let it absorb all the masalas and the oil in it. And you can start eating it after 4 days. And this can be stored for at least 6 months. So that's our delicious lime pickle. Hope you like it. Don't forget to put your comments what you think about it. And I shall see you next time with some more delicious cooking. But until then, may God go with you and give you His peace.